see if I can talk with my paintbrush in, because I'm holding both the camera and the paint. But this is the paint that we have used before. I gotta take this out. So we are out in the middle of the desert, and this is going to be our workshop for the next couple of weeks, and we are currently putting in windows in the new van, and we are getting right to it. Right now Bob is punching holes or leaving a pattern from the inside of the van so that he can see it on the outside when he cuts the window out. And so he is using a punch.
Yeah, just outlining this. The skull gets cut out then. Pretty easy.
So then once a pattern is punched out, let me flip you around, then we go to the outside of the van and we actually take a marker and we draw a line from each dot that was pushed into the metal, and then that is the pattern that can help us cut out the windows that we are putting in. So that is what we are currently working on right now. We trace a line from all the dots to create a pattern on the outside of the van, and Bob's connecting the dots right now.
Yeah, this works good because that just transfers it to the outside, so I can use my the metal shears. Sometimes a little hard to see
Where your dot was?
where my dot was. Can you pick that up? It's gonna be hot.
So there's the hole for Bob to start with the actual cutting device, the metal cutter, and so that works really great to have a bigger hole there.
Perfect. Creates this ribbon instead of, if you use a jigsaw, it's going to create all those shavings, which is fine out here, but inside it's not fine. So this just creates a ribbon and works really well.
We definitely have experience with windows.
Yeah. So this will be, so we'll put what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we did 6 in ours. Did 4 in Aaron's, so it's 16, 8 in Alex's, so 24 windows.
24 windows. We're pros at it. Anybody need some windows put in their van, we'll do it for you. Nope.
So I do this just to give me a rough cut line. It's not imperative that it's exact, but it gives me a guide when I cut across here.
So you're done cutting the outside. Now we have to cut these frames out that are actually holding the rest of the metal in, and that is the next step of cutting the window out.
Yeah, so I cut the bottom and then we hold on to the top and cut top, and this whole thing pops out like that. So it works great. And then what you'll see as the window goes on, it covers all this up, so then you just end up with this nice edge in here that you put a stripping on it, trim, and you're good. So it should be easy.
It is easy. We've done this 28 times.
Yeah.
So this is where I come in and I hold the metal while he cuts the frames. voila! The window is out. We have a new hole in the van. Actually, we have 2 holes in the van. We got one there, and we got one there.
Pretty sure we picked it up.
2.
Pretty sure we picked it up like 4 hours ago.
It was a 2-hour drive here,
Right.
and I think we've been at this for an hour once we got set up, and so we have 2 holes in the van.
Hopefully we have.
Hope there's no rain tonight.
Hopefully we have that window and those boxes in there. So I checked the number on that one, but I did not check the one on this one.
All right.
But that's some small windows.
Next up is I need to file all the hard edges and then paint all the cut edges. So after you finish filing all the sharp edges, then you take alcohol, you clean the edges really well so that way the caulk can bond to it. So I'm painting all the edges to where we cut, and it doesn't have to be perfect as long as you're covering all the exposed metal, because the window does cover all that up. So you get all of the edges, and then anything that is exposed or has been scratched on the exterior, and you don't see any of this when the window's on. So as you may have seen in other videos, or if you're new to this first video on how to install windows, this is the paint we use on all the exposed metal, and this really works great on sealing all those raw edges off. So this is called POR 15 Rust Preventer paint. That's what you need to put on the edges of all the exposed metal. Back to painting all the edges. Uh-oh.
We may be in trouble. 'Cause this
They're
was
all dried
but
up?
They're all dried up.
No.
These 2 were dried. I don't know if that's gonna work.
Gonna have to give it a go, I guess. So now you're putting on this primer that will hold the caulk in place.
Yeah.
Let me, maybe if I can get a stick and stir it and see if that helps.
It's not totally dry, but it should be liquid.
Should be really liquid, like thin paint.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
This isn't how it should be. It's supposed to be liquid. But we'll see. Maybe it'll work anyway, but
Do you think it would help to put alcohol in it
we're taking too much of a chance.
and
of
thin it
fixing.
out?
Yeah, we're taking too much of a chance. We don't know if that's
Right.
good or not.
There's nothing in the bottles.
No. I mean, there's a little bit in there, but
Yeah, but we got 2 windows, and then
well, no, we have a bottle for each one, so. It's a little hard to do. So it comes out backwards.
so you cut the V in the caulk there, and you got a nice V-shaped bead that's going around, which is the key to getting these in correctly.
So if that looks good up there, then we're good. Wash the back of this.
Okay, then yeah.
No. So let's do that really quick.
All right, 1 window in, 1 to go for today.
Yeah.
We put spacers in the bottom so we have equal distance all the way around underneath. And then the tape actually just holds it in place, interestingly, right?
It's just surprising, yeah. But the urethane is obviously very strong, so that's just so it doesn't sag, maybe. You know, I don't know. Looks good. So one more to go. Flashlight. Got spacers?
Yeah.
Wait, no, this is right? Okay, I think so. I'm way, you're way, we're good.
I'm good. I'm not sure you have a whole thing.
I'm good. Yeah, it looks
We'll
good.
go up.
Yep, so spacers. Alright, so now the black, hold on to the back just temporarily. And here's this to do the top.
Because it's down onto the spacers.
So you have to push it, right? So let's push up just a little bit, maybe.
That's it. 2 windows in, just like that. Now, let's get some rain and see if it leaks.
Yeah.
So that is it for us installing the 2 windows today. As you can see, my face is glowing. We are going to enjoy the rest of the night and have a fire right outside the van. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next video.